So after my video on cool things you can do on WhatsApp, I got tons and tons of requests to do something similar for Facebook. So after many hours of scouring and testing, I'm happy to bring you my favorite tricks for Facebook. Let's get right into it. So the first one here is Blink the Bee. This is essentially a bot that you can message on Facebook and it will automatically keep track of certain things you want to remember. So anytime something important pops into your head, for example, I want to remember to pick up my passport on the way to the airport, simply send a message to Blink. And then at some point in time that you've agreed with the bot, it'll send you a Facebook message containing the information you told it to save. And because you're receiving this notification in the form of a Facebook message, there's always something about it that just catches you off guard a bit. It demands attention in a way that a standard notification app might not. So then we've got Selfeed. This is something you can download on your smartphone and is a way to send real-life emojis. After taking a whole series of selfies to express the different moods you want to save, you can then automize the process. So if you ever wanted to send somebody a little bit more of a personalized thumbs up or a little bit more of a personalized sad face, then this just makes the process a bit more efficient. You could argue that kind of takes the whole point of the personal touch away, but then at the same time, from my experience, people are rather surprised in a good way by this. Did you know that hidden within the Facebook Messenger application for your smartphone, there is a little football game you can play? All you need to do is to head onto your emojis in your keyboard, send over the football, and then when you see it in the chat, double tap it. The game just simply pops up. The objective is to essentially keep hitting the ball and prevent it from falling through. At its core, it's a very basic game, but at the same time, the fact that it's integrated within the Facebook Messenger app means you can find yourself having these quite competitive battles with people you wouldn't normally get the opportunity to game with. Not too long ago, Facebook actually gave users the option to change the background color of their statuses. So once you have finished typing, simply click the little button below and pick the gradient that you want to go with your status. And all of a sudden, it really catches the eye. It's going to get more impressions, more than likely more engagement as well. So we really like emojis. But did you know that both in the mobile application and the online webpage, there is a very quick code to type to be able to instantly recall a lot of the more popular emojis? I'll link a few of the interesting ones in the description below. So if you have an Android phone, using the Simple Pro application is a way to have access to Facebook, but at the same time saving battery, data, as well as storage. It is an extremely light application that recreates the entire functionality of Facebook, as well as integrating the messaging function, so you don't need to have a separate application for that. It integrates some pretty slick animations and still gives you access to all these standard settings and controls that you would have on the mobile app. The only downside here is that it's probably only about 80% as fast as the native application, but considering the amount it's saving you in terms of battery, data and storage, for the most part it's definitely worth it. Then we've got something for the nosier ones among us. By typing in photos liked by, you could go on photos liked by me and see all of the past photos you've liked. But the more important spin-off effect of this is you can see photos liked by other people. So for example, someone you're trying to stalk, this gives you a much better idea of their activity feed than simply visiting their profile. Something which I see a surprisingly few number of people actually using is sound clips. This is made by Facebook themselves, and it is more or less the best way of sending across pre-recorded voice messages. The app contains everything from animal noises to music to people saying goodnight. Whilst it doesn't add anything close to what I'd call essential functionality, it's nonetheless a good way to spice up a conversation. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I've got tons more stuff like this, so be sure to stick around. With that being said, I'm Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'm signing out.